supervisor.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No, because you was looking at my license plate.
That's
for what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights
You
to
don't have
do
the right
anything
to
I
run this
want to
place.
do. I'm a police officer.
You can't ask it. We want
You
the.
cop
Your
has some
supervisor.
authority over me.
Your
Who's your
supervisor?
supervisor?
I don't have a supervisor out.
Oh, you're a self-contracted civil servant. Is that what you're saying?
I don't answer questions to you. We'll wait.
You don't even answer what your name is, officer?
Nope.
You can't even tell us that?
Nope.
Are you really an officer of the law?
Yep.
We don't have any proof that you are.
No.
What is your proof that you're even legal to
Shut
stop
up.
us? What is
Why
your
don't
proof?
you shut up?
What
I'm
is
not
your
talking
proof?
to you.
What is your proof? I'm being calm. You don't have to yell and spit in the car.
Yeah, I do.
As far as I'm concerned, there was no traffic infraction,
It
so
wasn't.
there's no reason to stop the vehicle.
So,
There you go. Right in front of us. See him coming this way? Nah, just drive by him slow. We ain't. Unless you want to share.
I want to be in front of the store when you pull me over.
He said, I sure am. He gotta have a reason to run your plate.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You have a reason, sir. You didn't
I'll
pull
tell
me
you
over.
what,
But you didn't pull me
Get the
over.
license out, or I'll hit for a backup, and
Call
I'll
your
take
Call your
both of you out of
supervisor.
the car.
Call your
Get your
supervisor.
driver's license
Call your
out.
supervisor,
Call your
sir.
Get your
supervisor.
driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor.
Get
Please
your
call your
driver's
supervisor,
license.
because
I'm
you had
not calling the
You're not
supervisor.
pulling me over
You
neither.
get your driver's license
Call
out
your
right now. and
supervisor.
Show me ID.
Call your supervisor.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No, because
Who's
you
running?
was looking at my license plate.
That's
For what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got
plate.
my rights
You
to
don't have
do
the right
anything
to
I
run this
want to
plate.
do. I'm a police officer.
You can't
That-
run
that
this
Get
plate.
doesn't
your
mean
driver's
anything.
license out,
That
or I'll
doesn't mean
pull you
anything.
over and I'll tow your car.
You can't tow my
Get
car.
your-
And
get
you're
your
not pulling me
driver's
over.
license
You're not
out.
pulling me over.
Get your driver's
What is your badge
license
number,
out.
sir?
Right there it is.
What's
right
your name?
Can you read it to me?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Read your badge
Get
number and your
dri-
name.
Get your driver's license out.
Read your
or I'm gonna
badge.
lock you
I'm
up.
asking you. You can't
I'm
lock me
telling
up. You can't lock me up.
Control Tom 3315.
We're asking you to call a supervisor, sir.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're not getting the supervisor.
We're not getting a supervisor. You see, he
Get your
said.
driver's license out.
So he's not getting a supervisor. We requested a supervisor.
I don't mind showing you my driver's license,
me your
but
driver's
what is your
license.
reason that you're asking?
Because you're acting suspicious.
How's he
About
acting-
what?
'cause
We was in there shopping.
I said, show me your driver's
What is
license.
what is the suspicion, sir?
Get your driver's license out.
You can't
Just
state
show
the
me your
suspicion.
driver's license. That's all I
Sir,
want to see.
you're not explaining to me. You didn't pull
I'm
me over.
explaining to
You
you.
jumped out your car and
I'm
asked me,
doing
did I
an
want to?
investigation.
What are you investigating?
Look,
You
get
just
your
see me in there
driver's
shopping.
license
I
out.
paid.
Because
I
we spend
paid.
money.
I paid for everything that I bought.
Get your driver's license out.
Sir,
Show me your driver's license. If you don't got no warrants or nothing, you're gone. I don't have no problem.
what is the reason
Get
that you're
your
stopping
driver's
me?
license. I'm not going to argue with you no more.
I'm not
If
arguing. I'm trying to understand
Show 'em your
something.
The
license.
other
We
car
got
gets
video.
you. I'm going to take both of you out,
Show
and I'm going to tow your car.
Can you give me your name?
Your failure to identify.
I'm not. You have
Show
no
me
reason.
your driver-
You have
show
no
me your
reason to
driver-
pull me
Show
over.
me your driver's
You
license.
didn't even pull. You're not even behind me. You jumped out the car and told me
Exactly.
to stop.
You stopped right here.
We weren't in traffic, sir. We were
Give me
pulling out
your
of a
driver's
parking spot.
license, or I'm going to tow your car.
You're not
You
going to
can't
tow
tow
anything.
the car, sir.
You're not going to tow a car.
Step it up.
Call 911
I am.
on my phone.
He's
Your
Lawrence.
driver's license.
He's Lawrence too. I know a couple of them.
I'm not refusing anything. I just want to
First
know.
of
Give me
all-
your driver's license.
First of all, you
then.
had to suspect him of a crime to ask for his identity. You
I don't
didn't do
have
that.
to- You don't know
Yeah,
the law.
yeah, I do know the law.
No, you don't
You-
know the law.
once you
Get
look
your
me-
driver's license out and make this easy. Just show me your driver's license and you can go.
What's your name, officer? That's all I want. Because we're
Show
following
me
the...
your driver's license and you can go.
We asked for a supervisor. You denied us that.
I'm not going to get a supervisor.
I'm asking for your
I'm
name.
off-duty employment.
You're off duty?
Exactly. Off-duty employment.
If you're off duty, then why are you stopping people?
And I'm stopping you because you're suspicious.
Why are
About
we
what?
suspicious?
So what'd you come back around for?
Because I want to know
No,
your
no, you jumped out of the car on us because we
Exactly.
looked at you.
Because I don't know what you guys are doing. Now show me your
You don't know what
driver's
we're
license.
doing? You just seen
Show
us
me
shopping.
your driver's license.
You don't look. You see all these bags in the back of the car? We just came out of the store seeing you, so you
Show
know
me
what
your
we're doing.
driver's license. Just show them to me. And if your driver's license check out, I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, it's not gonna be let go.
I don't care what.
Sir, what is
don't
your
threaten
name?
me. Are you threatening
It's not
me?
gonna be let go.
Are you gonna threaten me?
You're.
Are you
why
crazy?
Why you got your
You
hand
gonna
in
threaten
here?
a police officer?
Why you got your hand on the window? I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried about you. I
I'm
haven't
not
done
worried
anything.
about you
We
either.
ain't broke no
Get your
laws.
driver's license out right now.
We are not
I'm
broke
about
no
to,
laws.
sir. Can you give me your name?
Get your driver's
Name?
license out.
Can
You're
you-
not
can
getting
you
my
identify
name. Get
yourself?
your driver's license
Can you
out.
identify yourself?
Get your driver's license
Can you
out.
identify yourself, sir?
You see who I am? You see my badge?
What's your
But
name?
what is your name?
Get your driver's
What is your
license.
name, sir?
Control Tom 3315.
What is your name, sir? That's all we asking you is your name.
Ma'am, can you send officer to back me up at Nordstrom Rack on 82nd Street?
Refusal to identify your.
Negative.
Refusing to identify himself.
Get your driver's license out.
A civil servant,
Off duty.
off duty, pulling people over at Nordstrom parking
Ain't
lot.
nobody pulled you over. You stopped.
Well, if you ain't
No,
pull us over, you
you
don't need to
stopped
see no
me.
license.
You jumped out and stopped
No,
me.
I said, show me your driver's license.
You jumped out and
I
stopped me.
said, show me your ID.
You jumped out and stopped
I'm
me,
not
sir.
gonna argue with you.
It's
Sir,
not an argument.
Okay, we
wait,
just had.
just wait.
It's
You'll
just
see.
one question. What was the reason for you jumping out on us?
Suspicious behavior.
What, like what?
Exactly.
What was the suspicious behavior?
Exactly.
Buying a bunch of shoes
But
at
you guys are
Nordstrom?
coming back around to look at me.
No,
or
you jumped
do
out the
whatever
car.
You're gonna do.
You
I don't
jumped
know
out
if
the
you got
car
guns or
first.
what.
You jumped out the car first. That's why we
Get
came
your
back.
driver's license out. It's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Cause you ain't got to do nothing. He can't even pull you over out there. He's not. He can't pull you over.
Get your driver's license
Let's go,
out.
cuz.
We're gonna wait for backup, sir.
Yeah, we wait.
An authority over you, or
You
however.
don't have no authority over
Not me. Not
We're
me.
asking. We
No
want
cop
the.
Your
has an
supervisor.
authority over me.
Your
Who's your
supervisor?
supervisor?
I don't have a supervisor out.
Oh, you're a self-contracted civil servant. Is that what you're saying?
I don't answer questions to you. We'll wait.
You don't even answer what your name is, officer?
Nope.
You can't even tell us that?
Nope.
Are you really an officer of the law?
Yep.
We don't have any proof that you are.
Well, that's
Because
too
you have a
bad.
shirt that
Get
says
your driver's license out.
What is your proof that you're even legal to
Shut
stop
up.
us? What is
Why
your
don't
proof?
you shut up?
What
I'm
is
not
your
talking
proof?
to you.
What is your proof? I'm being calm. You don't have to yell and spit in the car.
Yeah, I do.
Now you're spitting bodily fluids on us.
Yeah. There you go.
You know
Better get your driver's license out.
that's all right, officer. We're compliant. You have to suspect him of doing something. Suspicious behavior.
I got these guys were inside there. They got a bunch of stuff, and then they
Ball.
run their mouth to me as they were leaving to try to make sure I didn't get their license plate. And then he didn't want to show me ID.
Officer
Wanted to talk to
Strelman,
you. No, they didn't steal items.
we bought a bunch of
They
items.
bought a bunch of stuff, but when they were sitting right here, I was trying to get their license plate. He hollers out the window, "You're not getting my plate," and he takes off. So I went to get him. Then he comes back and he stops here. So I asked him for driver's license.
It's all on video. That's not what happened.
What infraction did he commit?
Nothing at all, officer.
It's suspicious behavior. I'm wanting an ID.
Okay. What was suspicious about it?
Because he was calling me out in my car.
What did I call you, sir? I didn't call you anything.
You
I
wouldn't
asked
know
you.
what
I
I
asked you
was
what was you
doing.
trying to get my license plate for? That's what I asked you.
Okay. Well,
And then I came back to really see what was going on
That's why we stopped in front of the store.
with my hazards on. And he jumped out. We have it on record. He jumped out and told me to stop.
And started asking us for ID and all this and that. And
And he said we was looking suspicious. How? We was in the same store he was in. We was shopping.
he just
I'm
seen
a
us
loyal
shop.
customer here. I shop here all the time. The thing is, he asked for my license For what reason?
That's all we asked him, officer. That's all we asked him. What infraction or what crime do you suspect us of committing? And then we asked him for a supervisor. He said, you're not getting a supervisor.
Hang tight for me for just 1 second.
Yes, sir. That's IMPD. He got some sense. Can't even explain. Now he's saying, well, they were just rude. This is what he's saying. Now, they were just rude. He said a threatening manner. That's not a threat. Don't use it.
No, I just.
Yeah. Let me put my belt on. See, they ain't got time for this foolishness.
911, what happened?
Nothing. I hung up on him. Because he's here. This dude is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro.
We gotta upload that too.
I have never. Oh, it's going to the news and everything. He's getting lose his little job. Look.
God, she's bad. Look at her, cuz.
Yeah, she's bad.
Goodness.
She's probably like, man. She's probably like, damn, he's harassing now.
You're free to go.
So we didn't get your name.
We
What's-
never got your name.
Hey, officer.
Yes, gentlemen.
Officer. Okay, so when we first came in here, right? So he comes here all the time.
Sure.
I'm his cousin.
Okay.
Okay. So we came in here. He bought some things for his daughter. We bought a few pair of shoes. The girl at the counter knows him well. They had a nice conversation.
Sure.
But the whole time, this guy is standing in there staring at us, right?
Okay.
And I don't want to be the first one to say he profiling us or whatever, you know, or whatever. But it is what it is.
Sure.
So I go back in there. I take the little carts back in there. I'm like, cuz, this security's really beaming on us for some reason. So I take the carts back in, and the girl, we had left one of the bags. So she's
Sure.
like, I'm glad y'all came back because you left a bag. So we grabbed the bag. When I come out, we fire up a cigarette. We blowing everything up. And this dude is just staring at us. Then he pulls his notebook out. Mind you, he was in the store the whole time until we came out.
Okay.
So when we first got here, he had pulled up beside us. So we basically got here at the same time. So when we come out, he comes out,
Sure.
gets in his car, right? So once he gets in his car, I'm like, it's obvious that, I said, cuz he's probably gonna try to run your plate. We ain't worried about him running the plate. But
Yeah.
the point is, ain't nobody dumb, man. You gotta have some type of reason for running the plate. You're
Not necessarily. We can run plates for any reason.
Okay,
Or no reason
okay,
at
well,
all.
say- well,
what
say
he
that-
does have to have is he have to have what's called reasonable suspicion in order to make a stop on
That's-
you. He has
and-
to have some sort of reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
Correct.
And at that point, you know, that's why I asked him
And that's,
what suspicion do you have to stop him.
And I heard you asking him that. And my thing was, you just seen us buying these items, and that's why when he was explaining to you, you was like, well, loss prevention said they stole some stuff?
Right.
No, that's not what happened. You just seen us buy this stuff, load it in our car. What is making us suspicious? Then he said,
I don't know.
then he
So,
said,
That's why I asked
Is
him
it-
that question.
When we asked him to identify himself, is he supposed to identify himself?
we just asked him his name. What's your name, officer? He was like, I don't gotta tell you my name and blah, blah, blah. Well, can we
Well,
see your supervisor?
He's supposed to identify himself as a law enforcement officer. So I
Right.
mean, he could say, "I'm with Marion County Sheriff's Department." Okay.
Yeah. And then he said something about he's off duty, something.
Yeah.
I said, cuz he can't even I don't even, cause does he have the power to even pull people over on the street? We're still in
If he's a Marion County Sheriff's deputy, then yeah.
Okay, that's cool, but we're still in the
If somebody's
parking.
committed a traffic infraction, yeah.
We're still in the parking lot, man.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
he
you
was
can still commit traffic infractions in a parking lot, but the question is what infraction was committed to justify a stop. As far as I'm concerned, there was no traffic infraction,
It
so
wasn't.
there's no reason to stop the vehicle.
So, can you give us his name?
I don't know his name.
He won't give us the name.
Okay.
So we want to file a complaint.
Okay.
And I know he's Lawrence, and that's what I was like. I know y'all ain't got time for this foolishness.
Is he Lawrence or is he? I don't.
He
even
said
know.
Lawrence
shirt
on,
says.
yeah. It said Lawrence Township.
Okay.
Something.
So that'll be something that you'll have to take up.
We'll-
with the
we'll get
Lawrence,
with them.
the Lawrence Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
If that's the case, because honestly, I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before.
He was
I-
aggressive too, man. Like he was just like when you was talking to him, you see how he was stumbling. He couldn't really explain why we're suspicious.
Sure.
Why are we
So
suspicious?
how can we get his information? Because he won't give it to us.
we can get it from the store, maybe?
I mean, you can. I don't know if you can get it from the store. You can call Lawrence
And just
Sheriff's
ask them who
Department,
you
say,
had on this location.
Who was working at the Nordstrom rack at this
Yeah.
time on this date? They might be able to give you that information.
'Cause we definitely
If
wanna
you don't-
file a
if-
complaint,
If you don't
man.
get his name, you can at least give a description of him. If
I
you
got
wanna
him on
file a complaint,
video.
You can say this officer, he looked like this. He was driving an unmarked vehicle at this location, this date, this time. They might be able to figure that out.
Look at the car they gave him. That's how much they care about him. It's
Look
rusted.
at the car they give me. I got a hole in my fender about the size of my hand I can stick through from the rust going out there. That's a 2008 with 188,000 miles on it.
Ooh.
I call her barely faithful.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we appreciate you being civil with us and
no problem.
and trying to really figure out what really was going on because look,
Well, the only way for me to figure out what's going on is ask questions. 'cause
Right.
I don't know what's going on
right,
until
and
I
I know
show up, so.
y'all know I know IMPD. I know y'all got bigger and better things to do than come up here for some rogue security officer, man. But he just he made our experience so bad, man, and it was unnecessary. And he just,
Okay.
but we just wanted to explain it to you, you know,
Sure.
what was going on
Yep,
because
I
I
get
know he couldn't really articulate what he was trying to say.
Yeah, as far as I know, based upon what happened, I don't think either of us have any reasonable suspicion to believe
Right.
that there's a crime taking place.
Right.
It says there's no reason for a traffic stop at this point.
Right.
So there's no legal requirement for you to identify yourself to an officer at that
Right,
point. So
right.
if you don't want to give him ID, then you don't have to give him ID at that point.
And we tried to be calm and talk to him
I
like
get you.
that, and he just, I don't have to tell you anything. He's leaning in the car, spitting all in the car. He's just, I don't
Okay.
know if he's having a bad day. His wife left him. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know,
Your
man.
guess is as good as mine.
But hey, man, I appreciate
as far
you,
as
boss.
I'm concerned, you guys are good to go. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
take care.
All
All
right,
right.
Appreciate it.
I don't want to call him the name before I pull off. Dipshit.
Dipshit. Idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Bye, dummy. Look at him.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Piece of shit. Keep it up.